It's book review time, and the book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. Hey there, I'm Clayton Morris, the founder and president of Morris Invest. And today on the channel, we're going to talk about a book review, a book that I've just finished reading, and it is fantastic for getting you motivated about dealing with adversity. The book is by Mark Manson, and it is kind of a vulgar book. I'm not going to say it lightly. It's a good book, but it's kind of vulgar, so deal with it. And the book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a... Yeah, so you may have to bleep me out there. If you can get past all of the F-bombs in the book, then you're in for a real treat, because I think so often we're focused on hoping that everything is perfect all the time. Everything is perfect. My Facebook feed is beautiful, everyone's beautiful, and kids are on vacation and smiling and everyone's happy. But the truth of the matter is nothing is perfect. My son right now has a little red thing under his eye from scratching his eye. My little girl has a runny nose. My wife is overtired because of the new baby. I've got like an extra 15 pounds of weight on me that I wish I didn't have right now. You know what? One of my rental properties, we're literally in the transition about getting a new tenant in the property, so it's not fully rented right now. Nothing is perfect. And his point in the book is that we're so focused on the climb to buying that house or losing that weight or getting that perfect woman or getting that perfect man or getting that six-pack abs that we think that those things will help us achieve happiness. And that's total garbage. That when you get there, you're creating new problems for yourself. That when you get that lake house, that beautiful cabin on the lake that you've been dreaming about, that you create new problems for yourself. I'll be happy when I have that lake house. I can't wait for that lake house. And then you get the lake house, and then now I need to fill it with furniture. Oh God, now I gotta buy furniture for my lake house, and I've gotta get a boat for my lake house. Or he makes the argument, you're going to the gym, and you really want to lose all this weight, so now you get a gym membership, and oh, now I got to get up early to go to the gym. So I get up at 5 in the morning instead of 6 in the morning. Oh, and I got to shower before I get to work so I don't smell bad when I get to the office. And so you're creating new problems for yourself. So when we reach these things, we're never actually happy. And he makes the point that happiness comes from accepting that we're not perfect. And if we have adversity, and so I look at this at real estate investing, and I think about it for my company, Morris Invest. I strive for perfection. I'd like to be able to have hit a home run every single time I'm at the plate. We work with a new investor. I hope that we get everything renovated on time. I hope we don't stretch into a second or third week. But you know what? Crap happens sometimes. Mother Nature gets in the way. My contractors get tied up on another job. You know what? It's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. But his argument is that if you put that imperfection into you understand that that's part of the process, then you're not disappointed. And I love one of the main points in his book when he talks about when we grow up in different ages, or decades. So in your 20s, you're kind of kowtowing to other people. You're like, oh yeah, I should do that. Okay, I'll listen to you. And you just kind of go along like a sheep in the flock. And people are saying to you, hey, we're going to go out tomorrow night at 10 p.m. into the city and have drinks, and you're 20 years old. Yeah, I'll go with you. Sure, I'm 20. I don't know what I like to do. Sure. And then you move into your 30s, and you're like, wait a second, 10 p.m., it's pouring down rain. I could be sitting back on the couch, having a glass of wine and reading a book. No, you start to know yourself better, and you start to realize and accept the fact that you're not perfect. And you start to accept those things that you once saw as flaws, and you start to think of them as part of your personality, and you build confidence. And that confidence comes out in your 30s. And then as you head to your 40s, which I'm about to do, those things start to solidify even more. And that's why there's so many studies about people that are entering their 40s as the happiest time of their life, because they're just accepting that, you know what, I'm not a great basketball player. Screw it. You know what? I'm not terribly good at math. Oh well. You know what I am good at? I'm good at real estate investing. I'm good at being a dad. I'm good at talking on television and contextualizing news stories for a lot of people. I'm good at playing guitar, and I'm good at photography. But you know what? I'm terrible at math. But my favorite takeaway in the book is his point about adversity, and that there are people out there who want to complain about everything. and they're internet trolls. They just want to complain about everything. And you know the type of person in your neighborhood growing up, right? It was probably the old man or the old woman who was sitting on the front porch and would just complain about everything in the neighborhood, but they did nothing to make the neighborhood better. They just wanted to complain every day. That kid left trash in the street. That person did that. That person left their car parked over there. We all know those people, right? Those are people that still don't take action, and they complain about every little step along the way. You know why? Because they don't have a broader vision for what they want. They don't know, for instance, you want to buy 50 rental properties. You want to build a portfolio of passive income of 50 properties. Great. Here's the news for you. It's not going to be perfect all along the way. And his point is, if you know that you're going to have adversity all along the way, there are going to be things that aren't pretty. You might receive a rent check a little bit late once in a while. Your contractor might charge you a little too much for a rehab. The renovation might run longer than you want it to. The property management company may screw up your rent deposit and get the wrong accounting number or routing number and send it to the wrong account, and they'll have to fix that. It's not going to all be butterflies and roses all the time. But if you have that broader umbrella of knowing you're trying to reach 50 rental properties and there's going to be little thorns along the way, then it's okay. It's never going to be perfect. Accept it. Accept it and move on. That's his point. So there's so much more in this book that I could dive in and dissect, but for the sake of a few-minute video here, I want to give you my assessment of it. I'd love to hear your feedback. We have a link to the book below this video. Go read it. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it and if it resonates with you as much as it resonates with me. It could be that I'm just turning 40 and this really hit home for me. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it, everyone. Tell me your thoughts and also subscribe to the channel. Click here on the big subscribe button. We have videos multiple times a week. I want you to go out there and take action and not be worried about those little setbacks and become a real estate investor. Take action, everyone. We'll see you next time.